That's all. Alright, chat. Yep, Friday. Last played 1 week ago. So I beat up Junkie. I took her as well. And now I am driving myself to Sunny Shore. Why is Tay level 49? You know what? I don't care why she is. Just accept that she is. Why is she that high level? She must have killed everything. Okay. Yeah, we're going down, we're going down, we're going down. You can find this, we Google Touhoumon Platinum. Should be able to find it, first result. I assume so. I got it sent directly to me, so. Usually it's the first link. It's convenient like that. Alright. Yeah, yeah. Dorimi. Chat. You didn't remind me. You didn't remind me to buy Ultra Balls. You did it again. What now? Stop. Sunny Shores down his throat. Crews are working to restore the power, but the road's closed now. What? Did I forget to do something? Is there a crucial step I have forgore? Oh wait, did I have to talk to Rowan? I forget who I was supposed to return to. June, you've come back. You leave you speechless. You've done it. You're the greatest. Yep. I'm the greatest. You got really worried. Got in touch with people he knows. Rustle up. You don't need it. You didn't need it, June. You know I didn't. 3 puppets to the lake and return to their homes. How are things for you? 7. Sunny Milk. Why not challenge? Broaden your horizons. You already got 7 badges. Why not go for the league? Okay. Well, now I'm here. There's a mart here, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, slam that! 81! Hell yeah, brother. Ultra Balls. I bought them. Thanks for the reminder, me. You're welcome, me. Anytime, me. I knew I could always count on myself and not my chat. Can't count on my chat to remind me of anything. Alright. Let's go. For real. Oh, so chat, regarding Pokemon, that new mythical thing came out, and it's kind of it's like not busted, but it's definitely a little piece of shit. I didn't actually play the epilogue. I don't know how much story is really there, but I didn't bother like booting up to check it out. All I know is that little weird dude he got an ability that when he poisons you, he also confuses you, and his signature move has a 50% chance to badly poison you. I'm not that interested. It depends on how much there really is, which I don't know how much there is. If there's like a decent amount, then, you know, maybe I'll check it out. But I don't care about the legendary. Hold on, there might be stuff. What? Hi. Okay. That didn't even do that much. Ominous wind. Alright, now we start throwing Ultra Balls, right? What do you mean, huh? Why are you saying, huh? You made this. What are you confused about? Well, I got it. Found a Raikou. Wind Earth. That's a weird type. While music performance and Raikou puppets are popular, there's a noticeable risk of electrical shocks. Yeah, Rotom has the legendary theme. You didn't know that? It's really weird. I don't know why it's like that, but when you fight Rotom in the TV, he has the same battle theme as the generic legendaries, like Heatran, Regigigas, and that. I don't know why. That's why I thought he was a legendary when I first found him. But now he's just not. Get in the ball, Luna. She's the most active at night. Usually attempts to steal coffee beans with her powers. What? Who's she stealing that from? Yeah, Rotom went from, Rotom really went from, like, a big deal to I am in your object. Like, every object you own. I turned into an ice type and died. Daze! Oh, she knows Wish. Stop that. How about a flinch? Well, I can't flinch her now. God damn it. I'm dead. She's so fast. Come on. There you go. When not studying magic, she's a common thief. She mostly steals books claiming she's borrowing them. She'll give them back when she's dead. Alright? And in yokai years, that's not too far away. You know, it's a blip of an eye. A human's lifespan is a blip to a yokai. The last time I saw a shiny? 2 parts ago, I think. Well, actually, I guess if you want to be a dick about it, literally right now. See? There's Kutaka right there. Kutaka is a shiny. So I'm seeing one right now. God damn it, it knows Memento. Oh shit, it's the other Marissa. Cool. Marissa, before obtaining the Hakuto, her magic is wild and unrefined, but just as destructive as ever. Okay. There's a Nitori in here. Show as well. Well, they all know agility! Hey. Give him the stunner. There you go. Stunner accomplished. You when Memento exists? No, that's them when Memento exists, because they're using it. Strongly resembles Bishamonten's statues. The spear she carries is for decoration instead of direct combat. This is true. However, it's still cool. Does she know how to handle it, though? Unknown. You cannot run. Oh, great. There you are, you little rat bastard. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to catch Tochiko in these conditions. Because Memento is Memento. So I won't worry about her. But I will grab the Nitori. I will grab the Nitori. Likes humans and considers them friends, despite that she's very timid and runs away if she sees one in person. When did you write that description? 2008? Times have changed, brother. Shrewd, cranky businesswoman. She's also 3 feet tall. Tori is one of those characters who got redefined later on in canon. I ain't gonna say anything about it. I like the characters the way they are. Every character changes a little bit whenever they're added to a new canon source. Maybe Nitori has a twin sister that we don't know about. That would explain a lot, wouldn't it? That would explain more than her current situation. Nitori's not a twin sister, she's just a sister. Bishamonten. I just caught this thing. It was Faith Wind. The fuck is good against that? I don't know. I don't know. You're weak to it. You know what, Kutaka? Just fucking do it. Just win. Heat Wave. See, it's a 4 KO. Nitori and her evil twin. Nitori. But the N is like inverted, you know? So it's like, you know? It's really stupid, Dylan. I know. I know it is, but can you explain it? Yeah, not Tori, that's her name. I'm Patrick, not Star. Yeah, you ever see that episode, chat? Thank you, Minor, for the resub. Did you ever see that episode where they play hide and seek? And Patrick just like, you know, forgets, so, and then Patrick and SpongeBob runs around the entire world looking for him, and he gets to the ends of the earth, and he goes into a bar, and he's like, are you Patrick Star? And the guy turns around, he's like, I'm Patrick, not Star. And he's just this like handsome Patrick, man. With a that's what it is. I'm running all the way back here to heal. All for Kutaka. Because Nitori in Mountain of Faith is, yeah, you know, like the writing for that is fine. She, you know, she gets busted while she's testing her gear, and she's like, ah, and she runs away, and you know, she seems really timid, but she also tries to be like, you know, friendly. And then in the fighting games, it's like, hey, you better cough up the money. I'm gonna break your legs. And it's like, oh, hello, Tay, what are you doing here? And then, you know, the Nitori suit crumbles, and it's Tay inside the whole time. Would you like to battle? I don't think I would, actually, but I guess I am now, huh? Alec. Hey, I know that puppet. I'm blue. Dabba-dee. Dabba-doo. Big damage. Little damage. I mean, I like that Nitori personally. Kisumi. That Nitori is fun. When Mamizo enters their greenhouse, looking around, and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And Mamizo turns around, and fucking Nitori is like less than half the size of Mamizo. It's like, you can't be here. This is our place. It's like, oh, geez, all right. Fucking gnomes have taken over. But I love that Nitori, because she could actually just like pull out her crowbar and hit you in the shins, and she doesn't even have to like bend down. That's how you know she can hit you with all her power. She can just wield it like a baseball bat and hit you right in the fucking dead spot. But she doesn't have to like go underhand or like bend backwards. She can just line up with all her body strength. I'm just getting pain splitted, I guess. She is a duende. Yes. She is duende. I click recover if I wasn't worried that I was going to get hit by another pain split. You know what's interesting about Nitori is that she is the representative of Kappas, but not officially, right? Like, whenever Kappas are involved in anything, Nitori always shows up, because Nitori is the only Kappa, like, oh, I guess River Kappa, I should specify nowadays. She's the only River Kappa that we know. So, anytime the Kappa are involved, Nitori has to be behind it. So, like, that would lead you to believe Nitori is, like, somewhere up there in the upper echelon of Kappa society. But it doesn't really seem that, like, that's the case. She's just another Kappa, like all the others. But because she always gets screen time when Kappas are involved, because she's the only named Kappa that we know, it makes her feel like she's a bigger deal than she actually is. Isn't that weird? She smiled at me and my attack went down. I thought Air Slash made things flinch. I guess I was wrong. I'd say it's like that for Takane too, but that would imply Takane has any real screen time since she was released. Which, by the way, chat, it's kind of unfortunate. Takane represents a whole new species of Kappa that has very rarely been explored within Touhou. Yamawaros aren't new to Touhou. There was a chapter in something. Couldn't tell you what it is. Probably Forbidden Scrollery. But there was a chapter about Yamawaros having and how they have like airsoft battles on the mountain. That was our first like look at them. But then Takane was the first named Yamawaro we ever got. But the Yamawaros haven't really done anything. Final boss 18.5. Alright, now let's be real here. Come on now. They don't have much of a hierarchy anyway. No, they don't. Because they don't have a hierarchy in their own society because they're part of the mountain's hierarchy on the lowest rung anyway, right? Because Oni, Tengu, Kappa. It's just when you think about how every time Kappa are involved in anything, Nitori's always got her little cucumbers in the project, right? So it makes her feel like that within Kappa society, she is, like, you know, people go to her like she's the boss, you know? She's the most respected Kappa. But I think it's just a matter of, she's the only one the audience knows, so she's always involved by that. You're alive? Ow. Oh, I'm fine. This main villain of the game people didn't like. That's true. Alright, chat. For those of you that played 18.5, did you like it? Did you like that game? Iku. I'm gonna punch her. I agree with that. The game was neat at first. I liked the idea behind it, and then the later levels were terrible. Because the way the mob spawned was irregular and frustrating. The card balance was non-existent. The only way to get cards was through one method. There's only one method to obtaining cards. And like there were some cards that you would never take willingly because they were just garbage. And you always had such enough selection that you could never have to take it. So the game just got frustrating. You barely have any lives, so it feels like you want to take live cards. The game gets stupid. Some of the boss's patterns are like, hey, utilize that gimmick that Marissa uses right now. And then some of the bullets don't actually like freeze properly, but it's right, it doesn't tell you which ones are or aren't. It just doesn't. Raiko's card lets you destroy bullets. Except some bullets, and you won't know that until you try to destroy them. And then they don't get destroyed. Which is like, what's the point of fucking, what's the point? So by the end of the game, I was, not even by the end of the game, by the midway point of the game, I was very, very done with it. I did not like it. I think the idea was good on paper. I think the execution was not. No. They never did explain why Marissa looked like that in the cover image either, huh? It gave Nitori new art. Which I think actually looks worse than her Mountain of Faith art. I don't even remember 18.5's like acronym. Comanche. Water. Yeah, the card art was nice. Grinding the cards was a pain in the ass, though. Yeah, I know it was 100 Black Market. But there was an acronym for it, and I don't remember what it was. That game was... Well, I mean, some people liked it. For some people, that game was great. For me, it was not very enjoyable. I thought at first it was pretty good, and then when I got to stage 4 was when I started kind of barreling down the whole, like, okay, so if I get this pattern, I actually get money and I can get good cards. If I get this pattern, I get no money and it's a pain in the ass. And it's just random which one you get. 100th Black Market, yeah. What a shame. Tori. I'm staying in. Now, chat. What is your least favorite spin-off game? Because... Oh, protect this cosmic power. Neat. Because there's an easy answer here. But I'm just wondering if somebody has a very different answer. Based on what you've played, of course. That's the important part. Because you could easily say a game is the worst one, but if you haven't played it yourself, then, you know, it's not the worst one you've played. That's the whole point. I played every spin-off game at this point. Except Gold Rush, because that one's not really playable. And I think my least favorite... Spoiler alert. It's very obvious. My least favorite was definitely Violet Detector. Shoot the Bullet was great. I'm not really good at fighting games, but like Immaterial Missing Power, Straddle the Rhapsody, they're all fine. They're all fine games. I'm not good at them. I like Hisotensoku's stories, the small amount that you have out of it. I know it's a good game. It's a very popular fighting game. The most popular fighting game for Touhou. Attack Hina. The story modes can be a bit frustrating though. But yeah, I like Shoot the Bullet a lot. I like Double Spoiler a lot as well. Impossible Spell Card is really good. I think Impossible Spell Card is really good. Violet Detector is just such a massive letdown. 17.5 is another one that I take issue with, but there are elements to that game that I appreciate. I think I got liquid oozed. There are elements to that game that I appreciate. The art style is really nice. The concept is cool. The music is good. And, you know, Yuma game, so Yuma. But the game, in my opinion, feels like it wasn't designed for every character in the game. Like, the game feels like it was designed for Reimu and nobody else. Especially Murasa. Now, classic, I know. But Murasa is the coolest character in that game, but her dash option is so different from others. And there's no just jump button. You have to dash. You can't just jump. Kaneko was easy mode, yes. Kaneko was the equivalent of being able to just press smash attacks and win in classic mode. She had really, really strong moves. She's very controllable as well, which is impressive. I'm gonna punch her. That game needed a fucking jump button. Oh my god. The fact that you had to dash to, like, get airtime at all was very annoying because characters could be slow on the ground. You know how slow Murasa is walking? Murasa walks so slowly, and then you press the anchor shoot, and it goes whoosh to the other end of the screen, and you just fucking nyum. And that's all well and cool until you have to, like, you know, fight Oku. So if you anchor anywhere on this platform stage, you go right into the fucking heat wall and take damage. Who thought that was a good idea? And don't even get me started on the Yuma fight, man. Oh, man. That fight took so long. Murasa's silly anchor. It's such a shame, too, because she's so cool. She's the coolest character in that game. But she's so wonky. And that Yuma fight is just not designed for her. You can beat it. Obviously, you can beat it. But, man, is it unintuitive. I did half. Okay. I didn't even... Alright, I have Advent as an ability, so it's... Shield Dust. No secondary effects can activate. I didn't like Flaundre, actually. Flaundre felt weird. Weirdly floaty in some places. I was fine with Reimu. Like I said, the game feels like it was designed with Reimu in mind, but other characters are like an afterthought. Xion and Jun were weird. Like, you throw Xion, and she's like invincible. But then you beat the shit out of people with Jun, which is great. But then their dash is like Tails' helicopter. And it took a while to get used to it. Are you wind? I don't know what you are. I'm gonna press this and hope it kills you. Yeah, she was neat. It wasn't like her playstyle was actively, like, bad, but she was different. So the game had its issues. Obviously, as you know, the game took forever to come out. So there's that. H star. Star is helping. I can't call it a good game. I can't call it a good game. Because I don't think it's a very great game. I think some characters were fun to play as. And like I said, its presentation, its music, that's all pretty good. But as far as playing it goes, I would be happier never playing it again. So like, I can't in good faith say it's a good game. Imagine someone told you that, chat. Like, oh yeah, the game's really good. Oh, do you play it a lot? No, I played it once and I'll never play it again. But it's a good game. It's like, if it's a good game, wouldn't you want to play it again? That's what makes it a good game. You know, even like RPGs and story-heavy stuff, you'll say that's good. And obviously, like, when the story is the main thing for it, you'll think, okay, I'll never be able to really play that again because I'll never get to experience the story the same way. But that's not what happens. What happens is you want to experience the story again at some point in your life, and maybe even pay attention for more subtle details that you missed the first time, now that you have knowledge of the future. Of course, I'd rather just take a forget-me-not and forget fucking everything and re-experience the whole thing again for the first time, because nothing quite hits like that. What? Cherno fan club. Cherno. I'm going for the Puppet Championship with only Cherno. Icicle Fall! They're everywhere. Bika blue. Puppet Kid Janet. Biguru. There's a faker in here. There's a faker. It's so good you never play it again. That's exactly. But with story-heavy games, I have had the desire to want to play them again. But usually what stops me is remembering how fucking long they are. Persona 5, I like that game. It had some issues. If I was ever going to play it again, it'd be the Royale with cheese. But I have no interest in playing it again. I don't think it's a bad game, though. But it's just, if I was going to play it again, that's a huge amount of time that I have to put into it. I've played through Little Busters twice. I've played through Clannad twice. Like, I've experienced those games multiple times. Because I like those games. I like those stories. I'm sorry. Persona 5 is just as long as the other ones. Mine only took longer because I explicitly followed a guide to get all the social links. because I wanted to get all the social links and not miss anything. So that's why my playthrough took a while. Also, one time I died to an Anubis enemy and went back like 3 hours, and I was like, so that can happen. I cast Muda! Oh no, you're weak to dark! Oh no, Joker, get up! Joker, no! Bye, Joker. Shouldn't have equipped a dark, weak enemy while fighting Anubis. That's all. You're wind. I think. Oh. I'm going to poison jab her. It's stab. I'm gonna stab her. It worked. I'm the best. This character didn't even have a Cheerno. Didn't even have a Cheerno. I'll need a lot more practice to become a real Cheerno. Yeah, you should start by saying Icicle Fall, idiot. Puppet size contest. Big puppets wanted. Okay. Wonderful dream. The trainer would bring me a giant Remoraid. That's not a... What's a Remoraid? The fuck's a Remoraid? Catching anything made me happy. Those days are long gone now. Now I'm annoyed if I can't beat my record by even an inch. Oh. Dude, I know he's talking about fishing, but goddamn if he doesn't hit where it hurts. Everything's fun at first, but then you start taking it more seriously, and then you just get frustrated. Man. If you don't enjoy the practice, you're gonna be in trouble. I'm done with this grass. I'm gonna go up the top route once I get into Sunny Milk. I mean Sunny Shore. Just gonna get this. Yeah, get some stuff. Quick orb. Good. Those are good. I like those. They're costly though. Alright. You're in my way. You need to move so I can go to Sunny Shore. My dream's a big one. I want to become a puppet from around the world. It's good. It's good. Loot there. Mioi. Those look like capsules. I don't know what type you are. Pew, pew, pew. Anyway, we were talking about spin-off games. Chat. Great Fairy Wars. Love the music. Love the characters. Don't like the freeze mechanic. Now the thing is, all the characters in Fairy Wars aren't actually from Fairy Wars, so there's that. Zangetsu came before Fairy Wars. Yosei Dai Senso Yugi. Yeah, I never actually beat the extra stage. I don't think I ever even properly made it to Marissa, because the extra stage just pissed me off a lot. There's such a reliance on the freeze mechanic, and I don't like the freeze mechanic. It irritates me a lot, so I cannot put forth the effort to try to beat it. It is a shame, but what can you do? Woke up? That's fine. Bam. Yeah, it's a neat game to watch. I just don't really like playing it. I think it's the fact that the freeze mechanic can't just be used. You have to charge it to a certain extent to use it. And that's not exactly the hardest ask in the world, but I don't really like charge characters in fighting games because I can't get the timing down for anything. So having me have to charge my freeze for a certain amount of time, I just let it go too early and then I don't get the freeze and then I die and I'm like, game bad. And then I'm malding. I'm huffy and I'm puffy and I'm blowing my house down. IS camera does require charging, but sometimes it's just me fumbling the fucking buttons. However, I hate when I go to take a picture and it's at 99% and I die. That happens so goddamn much. Oh man, that happened a lot. So shoot the bullet is good. Shoot the bullet is good. Double spoiler is also good, because double spoiler is more or less just, hey, did you like shoot the bullet? Okay, here's more of it, but some of the patterns are more difficult. Puppet secure, there's no mask in Oreo. Serious toughness, name's Flint. You get out of my way, Ronald. Can you move? Give him a battle, it's so hot. Okay. It took longer for me to beat Shoot the Bullet, I think, than Double Spoiler, but that's because I was newer to Touhoumon when I played through Shoot the Bullet. But Double Spoiler, I think, intentionally has the more difficult patterns, because it's supposed to be like, hey, you like Shoot the Bullet? Here you go. Play some Double Spoiler. Now, Impossible Spell Card is a great one, because the idea of that game is less about, you know, deal with these patterns and more like find the items that work the best for dealing with these patterns. Now, you can deal with the patterns without using the items, but it's kind of neat to kind of figure out how you're supposed to deal with them using said items. Sometimes it's just a matter of face tanking with the statue. Sometimes you can use the umbrella to move out of the way. Sometimes you can use the orb to teleport. There's a lot of cool options you can try and experiment with each scene to figure out. And then Violent Detector happened. Chat. See the latest challenger? Alright, I've decided if I find it to be weak, I'm gonna go challenge the Puppet League. One of the battles that can throw me again. The toughest gym leader. Okay. Now, what I'm about to say about Violent Detector, you've probably heard 1,000 times. But, well, having played the game, it's pretty obvious why I would say it. For one, the way the teleport mechanic is binded to the default controls is not play-tested. Like, there's no other way to put it other than whatever Zun was thinking when he implemented that, he did not actually test it for more than a second. Because the way teleporting works in that game is not very good. Like, you have to double tap focus, and then it opens your teleport menu, and then you teleport when you tap the stick. But what happens is you accidentally teleport because you double tap focus in a panic, and then you teleport into a bullet and die. Why it's not just mapped to a button is beyond me, because so many other Touhou games have done that, where they use the C key as a button. Violent Detector could have easily done that, but it just didn't. It just didn't do that, and I don't know why. Thankfully, there is a TH-Prac mod that does bind your teleport to the C key, which is fantastic. I don't like the teleport in general anyway, especially on controller, because teleporting in a diagonal direction on a controller while using the control stick, well, let's just say it's not very easy. So I tried really hard not to use the teleporter, and for most of the spell cards, you don't have to. You actually don't have to use the teleporter for every single spell card, but there are some spell cards that not using the teleporter is like freakishly difficult, so you have to kind of just put up with it. But really, I think what really makes the game the most depressing for me, there's not really a lot of music in it. Well, it's more like a lot of the music in that game is not original. I like the menu theme a lot. I'll give it that. Nightmare Diary, that's one of my favorites. I really like that one. Old Adams Bar, not, you know, it's from the music collection, of course, but that's a good song. But there's a lot of like songs that return. Your faith something. I don't remember what's good against you. I don't remember what's good against you at all. Whatever, I'll just leave seed. Well, I'm pretty sure Zun rushed the game to get it out in time for an event. There was stuff that got cut in the game. I should have just Giga Drained. Oh, well, actually, I flinched anyway, so it's fine. I'm gonna switch now, though. But, yeah. Aside from the annoyance of playing the game itself, a lot of the patterns in the game aren't very unique. It's like, okay, you fight, here's a character from 16. Here you go, you're fighting Nemuno. Here's her pattern. It's her non from Touhoumon 16, but, like, I don't know, I guess there's an extra layer to it or something. But it doesn't really look different. It doesn't really look different. It just looks like what you saw in 16. And it's like, okay. But then Clown Piece has some unique stuff. One very fun spell card where she like has crossing lasers squish you and then you have to teleport through them. That was a fun one. But I think what really killed the game is the last part of it where the characters double up. Because I don't think that was done very well. The concept of a 2v1 is interesting, and having two different bosses attack you needs a lot of care put into it. What happened? Well, each boss has one thing they do, and they get paired up with every other character during the week, and you just have to deal with what they're doing alongside what the other person is doing. So what you get is half of an attack on half of an attack that sometimes doesn't really mesh well at all. And then when you kill one of the bosses, that half of an attack becomes 2 times of an attack for no fucking reason. Do you know how obnoxious Eren is when you kill whoever she's with? I'm pretty sure it was Eren. I'm 99% sure it was Eren. But, like, when you kill Eren's partner, she just goes, like, fucking Omega Web on your ass. And it's like, I would never kill you not first because this is just ridiculous. But, like, that's just what happens. So, you either pick at them both over the course of it, or you kill one and then deal with an absolutely insane bullshit pattern from the other. You can take pictures and stuff, which is cool. I like that idea. And Shimmy just leaves. So some of the comboed patterns are fascinating. I think Koichi and Koichi and Satori have hearts. One shoots outwards, the other like suctions in. Together they have, you know, thematically that works. Because of the way they work. Hearts come in, hearts go out, it overlaps. It's not especially amazing, but it works for the dynamic of those two characters. That's fine. But then it's like, oh, here's Oku and Satori. Now hearts are coming at you and there's a big fucking sun involved too, I guess. And that, like, that's not anything. There's no beauty in that. That's my issue. Danmaku is supposed to be about beauty. Pizzazz, flair. It's supposed to look nice. Those patterns don't look nice because they're not designed to go well with each other. Sure, maybe they're designed to go well with one. And like I said, Koichi and Satori, they both use hearts, both the aesthetic, the colors. It's not especially flashy or amazing, but it does work. But then when Oku gets involved with one of them, it's like, oh, here's hearts and a giant sun. And it's just like, that's nothing. There's nothing there. There's no, like, beauty in that. It's literally just two different patterns thrown on each other, and you're told to dodge this. It's completely missing the point of Danmaku. That's the part that gets me. Is the ones that don't mesh up at all. But they all use the same patterns. It's just who they're paired with differs. So, like again, Satori, she fires crisscrossing pink hearts. And then when she's with any other character in that scene, that's what she does. There's no variance in what she does. It's just variance in what her partner does. But even then, her partner does the same thing with other characters as well. So it's all the same. It's all the same attack, just different combinations of it. And it doesn't feel very good because they don't. Some of them are fucking stupid. Some of them are just dumb. They're not fun to play. Plain and simple. How can you sleep through this? That is impressive. So yeah, Violet Detector. I played the game. I beat the game. I didn't really enjoy the game. It's a shame. I played Nightmare Detector, the one that some guy in Paradise made. That one was fucking hard. I didn't get every scene beaten, but I beat a lot of the scenes. I enjoyed that one because it did improve. It did improve on Violet Detective's formula. It's just the game was balls hard by the end of it, so I couldn't beat it. It had that really... Chad, you remember that Keiki? Do you remember that Keiki scene that I did in that game? The one where she spins the bullets around like a three-dimensional shape? That fucking one? That one that I did that took me like an hour, and then as soon as I did it, my game crashed. I beat it, my game crashed. So I used the replay bug to capture the pattern properly. Well, properly, but I literally killed it. She was dying, I was good, the game crashed. So I was like, fuck you, that's my win. So I just used the replay bug, because that's the thing you can do in that game, is you can basically have infinite lives by using the replay tab. I don't even remember how to do it, but it's not hard. It's actually very easy to be Violet Detective because you can just infinite lives your way through every scene and you'll be okay. I only did that because I had beaten the pattern legitimately, by the way. That's the only reason I did that, because I had it done. PP up. So the mod of that game was good. Give away Techno Machine Headbutt. Okay. Thanks. And then the puppet can make the foe flinch. Thanks, dude. That's great. I appreciate that. Luis. See, I'd like another photo game personally. Because photo games, the first 3 photo games showed that they double spoiler, shoot the bullet, fantastic. Love the mechanic. Impossible spell card, great idea, fun game. Violet Detector, I want to cry. Thank you, Owlsoul, for the first time sub. Thank you. Violet Detector is doubly annoying because of the previous games in that little sub-series of spin-offs have shown like how good it can be and how enjoyable it can be. But Violet Detector is just a hard game to truly enjoy, especially if you compare it to its predecessors, because its predecessors had everything figured out. The worst part is, like, Sumereko's game would be cool if it was, like, the way you're supposed to play the game isn't even bad, because it combines the 2 previous games. You have the camera, you're supposed to take pictures, but you're depleting a health bar. You're not taking a certain amount of pictures, but you need to take at least 1 picture to clear the scene, you know? So you're doing damage with the camera, but you're also shooting. So it combines the 2 games, like, core ideas into one, and that's good, because both those ideas are good, so putting them together, it's good. The problem is it tried to add something extra, aka the teleport, made it not so good, and then everything else about the game is not very well polished. So actively playing the game is not very fun, even though the way Sumereko actually controls, minus the teleport, is pretty good. Look at this squishy bastard. I'm gonna stab her. That didn't do enough. Oh. Ow! That's good. That's good noise. I like when noises like that are in my ear! Good. That was an accident, but I'm glad I did it. 3-8 KO. Balloon is winner. Enchanting. Okay. Now again, everything I just said about Vile Detector is not something new. Alright? Anybody who talks about Vile Detector will probably share the sentiment. Like, same issues that I have. Because it's pretty clear those are the main issues with the game. Obviously. Now, there are people who like the game and will defend the game. But it kind of depends on how you defend the game. How do you defend a game that, you know, that's what interests me. Can you really defend Violet Detector? Is there a way for you to defend that game's choices? Because most of the time, I feel like when people want to defend something that isn't very popular, they just resort to attacking people. They don't actually, like, fight on behalf of the game. They just insult your ability to play the game. It isn't that bad, is the defense. Well, it's not a very good defense, because it isn't that bad certainly isn't saying it's good, right? You can still like a bad game. Nothing wrong with that. Just own it. Game's bad. Sure is. Like playing it. RE3 remake? That right there? That right there. That's a game. RE3 remake is a very hot topic for RE fans. But some people like that game. And that's fine. People like that game. People enjoy it. It's their choice, man. Wi-Fi Plaza. Anything in here? Needs to work a little harder. All you sell is seals, huh? RE3 remake cut a bunch of content out of RE3 and all kinds of other fiasco. All other kinds of fiascos, but if you like it, good for you, man. You like that game. More power to you. But don't try to tell me that it's a good game. Don't try to tell me that it cutting all the like extra stuff from RE3 out, it was a good choice. Don't tell me that. Look at RE4 remake. Now that game, God, that game was good. Yeah, get the hell out of the way. But what happens is it becomes a contest of skill issue. Now, we see this a lot in Touhoumon, specifically with the Lunarians. I personally think the Lunarians are shitty characters. They're not interesting. They're overpowered. I don't like them. Now, you can like them. That's fine. I don't. But to some people, the idea that you don't like them is impossible. It's impossible to them. And it has to be because you are stupid. You do not understand. You are uninformed. You are a silly boy. No. Chat, you ever see the episode of Recess? You know Disney's Recess? You know that show? I'm sure you all know that show. Because everybody grew up once. So, there's an episode in Recess where TJ, because he's really, everybody knows Detweiler, alright? Everybody knows TJ Detweiler. We all love TJ Detweiler. But there's this one kid who just doesn't like TJ. He just doesn't. And TJ tries everything that he can to be his friend. And at the end of the episode, he's like, I don't understand. Why don't you like me? And the kid just goes, I just don't like you, man. And that was the moral of the story. Right there. Sometimes people just don't like things. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing. Sometimes you just don't like things. And that's fine. That's just how it is. A lot of cartoon reviewers hate that episode. Well, that's fine. That's the whole point of the episode. Is that it's okay to just not like things. You don't have to have a reason. Guy just doesn't like TJ. I don't know, he just doesn't vibe with him. Everybody likes TJ, not this kid. This kid doesn't like him. TJ does everything to figure out why, and the kid's just like, I just don't like you, man. Like, I don't know, just your vibe. It ain't me, and that's okay. Kid doesn't have to explain himself. He just doesn't like TJ, and that's all it is. As simple as that. Why don't you like this character? Well, I gave you my reasons. I just don't though. Like, everything that you say does. I just don't hear it. I don't like the Lunarians. Oh, you don't like them because you don't understand them. No, I understand them. That's why I don't like them. No, you don't get them. They're misunderstood. No, I'm pretty sure I understood them. I just don't like them. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, you can't. Why don't you like them? I don't like them. Because I don't like their society. I don't like how overpowered they are. I don't like how they can pretty much accomplish anything they'd want in canon as long as them is like, yeah, I guess they're gonna win today. Like, they have all the power in the world to do that. Oh, so that means you don't like Reimu. What the fuck, what does Reimu have to do with this? What does Reimu have to do with this? Why is she catching a stray? Because he's the main character? Reimu is the main character in the games, and the protagonist has to win in the games. So you don't like Reimu. The fucker! Leave Reimu alone! I don't like them because a popular piece of fandom portrayed them negatively. I've never even seen that piece of media and I don't like them. Reimu should just lose every time you play the main game. Whenever you play a main game and you beat the stage 6 boss, the ending should just be like, haha, actually Reimu lost. What a useless protagonist. It's the fucking protagonist, man. Somebody's gotta win, and it's Reimu, because he's the main character. Why do you think the written works exist? The written works don't have stakes like that, so it always sets Reimu up for failure. It's great. I love watching Reimu eat dirt, literally and figuratively. It's great. It's great for a character. The spin-off games don't really count, because the spin-off games, Reimu is not really the ultimate resolver. And I guess 9 as well, but 9 and 19 are main games, but because there's multiple characters to play, it's all one long story. Like, Reimu's not the one who solves those. Same with the fighting games to a certain extent. Everybody gets involved, but Reimu just kind of like solve it at the end of the day. But Reimu's just kind of part of a greater story in some events. Alright. No, I'm not mad. I just think it's interesting, you know? It's a fascinating world. Liking characters, disliking characters, trying to reason why people don't like characters, trying to reason why people do like characters. It's fascinating. Lunarians are just a main one because they have some of the most aggressive, fans to them. Like, they'll defend Lunarians, but they won't really defend Lunarians in a way of, like, defending them, but more like insulting everybody who doesn't like them. So you're not doing a very good job, like, gassing your character up. You're just, you know, you're just, like, that comparison to Reimu is an interesting one that I've seen a few times, believe it or not. The idea that if you dislike Yorihime, then you should, by the same principle, dislike Reimu. I just don't really understand the mindset behind that at all, because I don't know what about those two is so similar that I can dislike Yorihime and I just have to dislike Reimu. I don't get that. Like, that's what I don't really understand. Is it because they can both channel gods? Is it because they both always win? But Reimu doesn't always win. But Yorihime does. Yorihime won, and except she lost because Yuyiko stole some sake from them. Yep. Big W there. Big UUW right there. I summon Dark Magician. I like how the Reimu and Yorihime fight was basically a card game, except Yorihime was Yami, and Reimu was Pegasus. So, Yorihime played a card that Pegasus couldn't see because he didn't know it, because the other Yugi played it. And he was like, what? I don't know what that card is. And then Yami flipped it up, and he was like, "Oh, I win with this," and that's what the battle was. A battle of the gods. Oh, actually, I summoned this card that you don't know, and now I win. And it's like, what? Okay, and then she wins. She ate Marissa's Danmaku. She beat up Remilia. And she figured out how to beat Sakuya in like 3 panels. That's my favorite part. Is she saw Sakuya do her time stop, but there's no way she would know it's time stop, right? But she immediately figured out what it was and how to stop it, and then just wins. And it's like, damn, you go. It doesn't help that Zun is pretty much on the side of, yeah, Lunarians, if they actually wanted to do something, they would just do it. He literally said this in Strange Creators. And he talked about it in an interview about LOL-K. He mentioned how Sagume, the reason Sagume even loses to the player in the first place is simply because Sagume is testing the player to figure out if they're able to go stop Junkie. And then the interviewer was like, okay, so what if Sagume was actually serious about taking over against Sokyo and making it like Lunarian's second home? And Zum was like, yeah, if she was actually serious about that, she would succeed. And that was, it's like, oh, okay, cool, fantastic. So I guess if Lunarians want something, they're just gonna get it. You know, all these characters that we like to joke about being extremely OP in Touhou, yeah, if the Lunarians say, I'm gonna beat you, I guess the Lunarians just beat you. So it's hard to really root for characters that have absolutely no flaws and are also some of the most obnoxious characters just in general. I like listening to Eren in Fantasy Maiden Wars. She keeps saying the word Earthling, but I swear to God, at this point, she uses it like a slur. Whenever she says the word Earthling, she like vomits in her mouth. She can't stand it. She's fucking racist. And they're all racist to the Earth. That's what I hate about them. Except Sagume. You know, Sagume is actually kind of chill. I still don't like her very much. I don't like her very much, but Sagume doesn't seem to really care as much about all this nitty-gritty bullshit as the others do. But she's still a Lunarian, so, you know, she gets the pass. Can't defend Lunarian society, just so you know. You can like the characters. Can't defend that society. No, 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 no. Smile. Touhou has a lot of, like, OP characters who don't necessarily lose. But then they can still lose. I like when characters get some humility blasted into them. I like when characters lose. Even Reimu, the protagonist who always wins, she be losing all the time. It took her a while to get there, of course, but she did eventually start losing. Honestly, I kind of wish I could see how reception to Silent Sinner in Blue was back when it first came out. Because I think the first time Reimu actually truly lost was in Silent Sinner in Blue. So up to that point, because Silent Sinner in Blue was the first written work that was manga style. Everything before that was Curiosities, Bohemian Archive, Grimoire Marissa, and Gensokyo Chronicle. Teach-en. And these are all just kind of like, you know, compilation stories. And even then, like, the only mention of, in Cola, Minosuke mentions that Reimu and Marissa have duels, and while it's Reimu's favor, like, Marissa can still win. Ugh. Did she lose to Suika, though? Because when Suika knocked her down and knocked her unconscious, she activated Hakurei Cheat Mode, which is like an unbeatable spell. The Grimoire of Marissa actually explains that. There's a section on that spell card that Marissa writes about. How she knows about it, I don't know, but she does. And she basically just says, like, yeah, this is like Reimu's fucking super cheat option that activates when she loses. So, she is a cheater. They're all cheaters. Get a bit of jabby. So the first time Reimu actually truly lost was in Silent Sinner and Blue to the Lunarians. And that probably rubbed a few people the wrong way. Not unsurprising. The protagonist lost. That's probably why that comparison tends to come up between the two with Yorihime and Reimu. Because like Yorihime was the first character in canon to truly best Reimu. And that made people angry. The protagonist losing. But when you think about it, what was the point of Silent Sinner and Blue in the first place? Really? Think about it, chat. What did we even accomplish in that book? What was accomplished? Did anything in that book have any form of long-lasting effect on anything in the series to this day? Show what a Lunarian is. Well, the Touhoumon 8 did that. They're alien. Aze. Thunderbolt. Oh, you missed. It was a novel explaining Moko's origins. That's not Silent Sinner in Blue. That's Caged in Lunatic Runegate. It's part of the Bugetsu Show series, but it's not Silent Sinner in Blue. However, Silent Sinner in Blue's story does actually... all of Runegate's stories are based on the plots. Alright, so you're right. You're right. You're right about that. You're right. Eden can't predict everything. She got it wrong once, and, well, didn't matter to her, because she's still doing it anyway in Touhoumon 15. She did it again in Touhoumon 15, man. The Lunarians, they knew. She's the brain of the moon. She's the smartest character in the entire universe. She's never lost before. Even when she lost in Touhoumon 8, she didn't actually lose. Nope, never. Not her. I like Fan and Eden, where she's just a doctor. And she's not an asshole. And a racist. God, I'm sick of it, man. I'm so sick of it. Kaguya is just chilling. And Eden's like, this place is filthy. It's like she's living in a dumpster, talking about how gross it is. It's like, you moved into here. It's your home. That's your mailbox in front of it. You set up shop here, not the other way around. I hate it here. Kaguya is only entertaining to me because she doesn't seem to give a fuck about the fact that she's a Lunarian. I prefer it that way, because Lunarians are very obnoxious. I don't like hearing about them. I don't like hearing about how great they are. I don't like hearing how superior they are to everything on Earth. I don't like hearing how strong they are. And I especially don't like when they show up in Fanon, and they're completely different characters than they're supposed to be. And I'm supposed to just magically like them now. Congratulations, you committed character assassination for the sake of people liking the character. It's not even the same character at that point. I played Lost Word. Oh, look at that. Yorihime came down from the moon to root for Asen in the contest. Oh, isn't that sweet? Well, in actuality, Yorihime would probably sooner die than go down to the Earth for anything. And especially not for Asen. If anything, she went down there, she would fucking gut Asen like a fish. Oh, but no, look at this fan and look, oh, she, you know, she's Sunduru. She still likes racing, but she can't be, you know, she can't be straightforward with it, and she came down to Earth to watch and support her. That's not Yurahime's character. That's not Yorihime. That's a faker. You made that character up. There's no source. It's all bullshit. I don't know why people... And the funniest part, chat, is these fanon interpretations of the character exist. And then fucking Koishi's Doki Doki Waku Waku exists. And that one gets all the blame. All of it. It gets all the fucking blame. Like, oh man, you don't like this character because she was portrayed in fanon like this. You mean accurately? Note, I've never actually seen that series, so I can't speak for validity on accuracy. But something tells me that the way they operate in that series is very Lunarian, so. I don't know though, because I refuse to read that garbage. Oh man, oh man. Actually, streamer, that is not garbage. It is a very well-crafted, beautiful story. It's not even done. As far as I know, Yorihime killed everyone and the universe imploded. What a great fucking story you got there. Fuck you. No, streamer, it's really good. It's great. You should read it, and you'll like it. You'll definitely. No, I won't. No, I won't. No human alive could actually like that piece of shit. Nope, not me. I refuse. I'd rather drown. I ain't got time for that grimdark bullshit, man. So lame. So boring. No, it's a cultural masterpiece. You don't understand. You just don't appreciate fine art. Brother, fine art to me is looking at Satori and poking her in the cheek. And it makes a squeaky noise. That's fine art to me. If your fine art is fucking Koishi stabbing someone, that's fine. You enjoy that. You go enjoy that in your own little bubble. I'll enjoy my bubble, you enjoy your bubble. Patrick? Yeah, SpongeBob? I don't think this bubble can get any bigger. Nonsense! If we combine our bubbles, we'll pop and we'll stain the walls with white, sticky substance. And we can't have that. No, not in this Christian server. None of that. My bubble is nice, safe, protective, and sticky fluid free. Okay? What could be worse than a giant paint bubble? Oh, I know. 2 giant paint bubbles. Chad, I'm referencing the episode in SpongeBob, Wet Painters. Because it's the paint is white, and it's a giant paint bubble, and it's white. So, it's not clear. That's all. That's all I said. It was just a SpongeBob reference. I don't know why you're getting weird about it. Kiri-same. They're all wind, man. Whatever, I'll just punch her. Oh! He's dead! Okay. I'm gonna poison jab. The story of the litter cabins and the rabbits is fascinating. You know what's interesting is the whole concept of Lunarian society is kind of rooted in CCP society. And there's a little bit of, you know, it's kind of sad. Yeah, China. Lunarians came to the moon. The rabbits all lived on the moon. The Lunarians enslaved the rabbits and gave them one of 2 choices. They can pound mochi for the rest of their lives, or they can join the expendable army corps. Those are your options. They're not respected as equals. They're not treated as equals. Eren literally killed a few of them because lunar emissaries, expendable resources. It's you know, it's a couple. You shift the words around, you get the same outcome. But it's okay, chat, because it's okay. Their society is built on a beautiful lie. But it's okay because I think the one with the fan is pretty attractive. So, you know, I can fix her. Yep. Is she attractive though? Is she? I could think of like 2 other characters who look like her that are more attractive. The adder. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, brother. Good luck getting to the moon. What are you gonna do? Go up to the moon and be like, hello, I'm from the Earth. And you think they're gonna be like, oh goodness, yeah, come on in, we love you. No. No. No, no, no. That's not gonna happen. You're gonna get executed. Goodbye. Become a ghost. I don't know that. I guess I don't know. Yiko did it. She was on the moon for a month, just walking around having a good time. Nobody could detect her because she was dead. I genuinely wonder if the initial reception to Silent Sinner in Blue is why Zun never bothered to bring those characters back at all. Because if there was any game for them to get a chance to show up in again, it was definitely Touhoumon 15. However, the whole idea of the written works characters is to show off characters who don't work in a proper Danmaku setting due to their strength. So obviously Rinosuke, Akyu, and Kozusu, those are all characters who cannot actively participate in Danmaku, so they don't work in the game setting. Yorihime and Toyohime are too strong in the Danmaku setting, so they don't work either. It's why Yuka can work in Touhoumon 9, but not really in any other game, because the rules of that game are a little different. But blatantly OP characters. Tenchi as well, actually. Tenchi's only really in the fighting games. Suika's only really in the fighting games, because their strength when actually like taking things seriously it's too strong for the games, which isn't really a consistent rule considering extra stage bosses and their level of supposed strength. But you know, that was the general idea for the written works, it was to focus on characters who don't work in a game format due to their overwhelming strength or lack thereof. Like, Sagume loses because Sagume is just testing the player. That's why Sagume the Lunarian is the loser in that bout. It's an important thing to remember. Eren and Kaguya lose because they lose. Because they lose. It's like power levels. Well, maybe a little bit. Dragon Ball Z dumped power levels pretty quickly. Like, I'm pretty sure the last power level I remember is Frieza's second form being like 1,000,000 or something like that. And if Frieza's second form is 1,000,000, can you fucking imagine where it would be nowadays? 1,000,000% power! You just can't raise the stakes any higher than that, right? It just keeps going higher. It's like 10 trillion. What does that number even mean anymore? It has no effect. Parallels existed for the civilians to be smug about. It was perfect for the scouters. That's the thing, right? It was good for the scouters to determine power level. You know, over 9,000 and all that. But once the scouter stuff was all said and done, because Frieza was done, he just ditched it, which is great, because scouters are lame anyway. Big critty. Drop the critty. He switched? Just told you go. Oh, that's your big one. But you're a ghost type, so you're weak to this. What? Did I just get punched? Alright. I think you're dead, though. You're not even dead! Oh, that's good. Leftovers. Steely Fist can miss. I don't have anything to take a physical steel move. I was just praying for a miss. Ha! Oh well. Dicks consumed. It's Ghost Wind. I think Taste is my only bet. It's probably levitating. Pretty sure Beast is good against Ghost. Oh, look at that. It's Dragon Dancing. It doesn't believe I can kill it. pretty foolish. Nitori's coming back. I wish that GIF looped a little better. Like, as soon as she punches, she just, like, teleports back into position. It's missing a few frames. That's okay. Ice Beam's not gonna kill me. Well, that's 2 down. Ellie. Ellie's dark. Dark Wind. She's also a special attacker. I don't really remember what's going on here. If Heart was good against Dark, or the reverse was true. Let's like try attack, see what happens. See, I'm getting Thunderbolted. Not gonna do very much. It is super effective. And it was a crit. I recover. Mostly an attacker who can just take a hit on the special side decently well. Not much HP. Tiku! Oh god. I don't know. I think I'm staying in. Nice drill. Late game rocks. It's neutral. It's not a 2-hit KO. That's a physical move. Huh. Okay, that was actually kind of unexpected. I don't think Kutaka does a lot in this fight. I'm just basically getting hit by a Thunderbolt. Nice. Okay. It's neutral. Alright, good. Not so good. Yeah. It's one of those situations where I wish I had informations, but I don't. Poison jab, I guess. Okay. Alright, go. Alright, it's the last, so let's get some chippy on it. Oh, I could fissure it. Hit it with a leech to the seed. What does that do? Nothing. It's uproar. Alright. And now I win. Raiko is performing. You think that's actually, like, strong? This will give me enough HP to survive another turn. Oh, you're weak to that. Oh, right, I caught you. I know what type you are. You're ground electric. Forgot about that. Well, Minariko wins. Shocking. Didn't see this coming. Oh, he missed. I win. I appear to be the greatest. How about that? Congratulations, Minariko. You are number one. You got me beat. Your desire and the noble way your puppets battle for you. That was a very good battle. Great. That was the most fun I've had in a battle since I don't know when. Makes me excited to know you and your team will keep battling to greater heights. This is your 8th gym badge. Thanks, dude. Broccoli haircut. Waterfalls, key to the Puppet League. Collect all 8 badges at any level to take this too. Is that Thunderbolt? Thunderbolt. Anyone learn that? EM24? Yeah, Steel Fist could miss. Thought so. Alice can learn it. That's great, Alice. It's better than Aurora Beam. Wait, it is better than Aurora Beam. 65. Will it be helpful? Who knows? Okay. The only interesting thing to post about Minariko is her feet, though. What else do you even care about that character, huh? If it ain't that, it's not that far down from the neck. Come on now. Motherfuckers be like, I like Minariko. No, you don't. You like her bountiful harvest. Shut up. Hey, what the? You went and got all 8 badges. That's wicked. I envy you. Don't think you've won, because I'm going to be the toughest trainer ever. Alright, we're not battling, right? I'm not going to challenge you to a battle now. You're tougher than me, but not a whole lot tougher. Just a little. Our difference is about a yard. Not even an inch. I'm trying to say I'll catch up to you in no time. Is that your friend? Yeah. Why is she so weird? Jasmine, you're kind of weird. You're lucky you're popular. God, imagine if you were a dude. You'd get ripped to shreds for this behavior. 80, 100. Physical water move. Who can learn it? Fucking nobody. Dude. Kotaka can do a lot of things, thankfully. I wish she could do more, though. I'm sure my opinion of Minariko will change. I mean, my opinion of Minariko isn't exactly negative. I'm just saying that character's had a reputation for being extremely bland for a long time. Her and her sister, they don't stand out. Their lack of standing out is what made them stand out. That was their defining characteristic, was a lack of defining characteristics. But we'll see. Wait, I have Thunderbolt! I can now electrocute. Wait, Jun can punch shit too. I have Thunder Punch. Maybe now I can give her Ice Punch. Give it a Thunder badge. I can write the book on ideas. On reasons why. Why do you like this character? Well, X, Y, and Z. Alright. So what's A, B, and C? Why aren't you telling me about A, B, and C? Well, it's because you wouldn't like A, B, and C. That's right, I wouldn't. But what about A, B, and C? I like her because skirting the topic, skirting the topic, skirting the topic. We're dancing around it. It's a nice eggshell you got there. We're gonna do a hootenanny around it. Well, I explain what I like about these characters. Yep. Yep. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Look over that water. I'll be right back. I'm dying, squirrel. I'm dying. eyesight ain't what it used to be. But I can still make out vague shapes. Wait, what button did I press? Was it jab? It was. Has you read the Fanboy and Chum Chum creepypasta yet? Has anybody linked me the Fanboy Chum Chum creepypasta yet? Why do you think I'm gonna go look for it, huh? You don't want to read that pasta? Are you sure? Why, what's wrong? What do you mean I can't comprehend someone liking a non-top 50 popular character? Do you know who my favorite character is, you goddamn fake fan? Lily, my favorite character. She's like, what, 70 or some shit? Cause I'm biased. What do you mean biased? What does that even mean? Streamer cannot comprehend liking a character below top 50. Streamer's favorite character is below top 50. Yeah, well that one doesn't count because of bias. What? Then what does count? There's no way to win. There's no fucking way to win in this argument. It's not fair. You're not fair. You're literally not fair. I proved you wrong in an instant. But because it goes against your rule, exactly. Fuck out of here. Get your ass back to the house. I'll deal with you later. He's banned. He's banned. Read it now. Fanboy and Chum Chum lost episode. Momizi Gun. I don't believe Momizi Gun is part of the link. Okay. Hold on. I need to enable background input so I can play. Yeah, there we go. Okay, chat, this is the Fanboy and Chum Chum lost episode. It's on the Troll Pasta Wiki. Okay, I enabled background input and it's not working. What the fuck is the point of enabling this goddamn configuration if it doesn't work? Okay. Whatever. Okay. Keep battling. Alright, I'll read it. Fanboy and Chum Chum lost episode. I know it's hard to believe, but every word of this story is true. One day I went out to the dumpster to throw away some garbage, and sitting on top of all that trash was a DVD. Curious, I picked it up only to discover that it was a Fanboy and Chum Chum. I had seen that show on Nicktoons Network Prime Time, and it was great. Oh man, he said everything about here is true so far, and I think he's already lying to me. How could someone throw this away? I thought to myself. I took it home, put it in the DVD player, and thought, why am I even watching this? I've already seen every episode at least twice. Everything so in this story is true, by the way, chat. Just want to make that clear. I want everybody to know that this is 100% all true. Unbelievable as it may be. Okay. The theme song was normal, except the sky was red, but I didn't think much of it. Also, the quality was low, but I thought the DVD was probably slightly damaged since I found it in the trash. The episode started and there was a strange silence. Kind of like that. No music. It zoomed in on the school and faded to a scene of the classroom. A bell rang. Mr. Muffin stood up from his desk chair. His eyes were lazier than usual. Before class starts, I'm handing back your spelling tests, Mr. Muffin said to his students in a monotone voice. The students seemed nervous. They looked around at each other. I could feel the anticipation. Mr. Muffin began handing back the papers, and when Kyle got his graded spelling test back, he looked at it. It had a big red F on top. F, Kyle exclaimed. But I've never gotten an F. Mr. Mufflin. Oh, his name is Mr. Mufflin, not Mr. Muffin. Okay. Handed back Fanboy's test. Fanboy turned to Kyle. He laughed and said, "Look, Kyle, this is the first time I actually did better than you." Fanboy showed Kyle his test, which was marked with a red A. Mr. Muffin handed Chum Chum his test. "Hey, me too," exclaimed Chum Chum as he flashed his test grade. Test grade B in Kyle's face. Chat, did I flinch or something? Why didn't I hit... Whatever. What was I? "No, this cannot be," said Kyle as a tear of what appeared to be blood trickled down his face. The camera is shaking slightly as it shows Kyle's face, and it zooms out to include Fanboy and Chum Chum in view. Fanboy and Chum Chum didn't seem to care or notice as they sat there laughing. But it wasn't a normal laugh. It sounded slightly sinister. At this point, I knew something was wrong. The quality of the DVD started to deteriorate even more as the sinister laughing went on for an odd amount of time. The laughing went on for about 5 minutes until the quality was so bad it became just static. Once the picture and sound had faded into total static, I thought the episode was over and I was glad. Just as I was about to turn off my DVD player, the picture started coming back. I didn't want to watch, but my curiosity got the best of me. I nervously put down the DVD remote, and kept watching. The screen showed Kyle sitting on the sofa in his house. He was holding his magic spell book. "What should I do?" Kyle asked the spell book. "Mystic water? What? That's not a real move. What the fuck is that?" "Aqua ring? Ew. A wizard never has wonder," said the book. Kyle looked into his crystal ball, still crying tears of blood. The crystal ball showed an image that at first was so blurry I couldn't make it out. It was as if the smoke was filling the crystal ball, so you couldn't completely see the image. The smoke began to clear and slowly got more detailed. I could then see it was a still image of Kyle dead. The image of Kyle's dead body became so detailed that it looked hyper-realistic. Kyle stood up, saying nothing, and walked into the kitchen. He grabbed a knife and thrust it into his own chest. He collapsed onto the floor and a pool of blood quickly formed. He got an F on a spelling test, chat. The ending credits began to play, but the music sounded strange. It was a lower pitch than usual. I felt frozen sitting there on the couch. I couldn't believe what I had just seen. I later destroyed the DVD so no one else would have to go through this horrible ordeal. If you think you want to see this, you're wrong. I still have nightmares about poor Kyle's tears of blood. I don't know how Nickelodeon can let this slip, but I hope to God that there are no more copies of this DVD out there. If you take nothing else from me, just remember this one word of wisdom. If you see a Fanboy and Chum Chum DVD in the trash, leave it there. That's where it belongs. That is the truest part of this entire story. Well, there you go, chat. I read it. What's my reward? What do I get? What do you mean nothing? What do you mean I get nothing? Don't you think I deserve a little something something for sitting through that? Me, I'm back. Mods, get him out. Get him out of here. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, the rest of his life. Get him out of here. I don't want to see him again. Alright, back up we go. Didn't I learn an important lesson? Yeah, all Fanboy and Chum Chum DVDs should remain in the trash. That's where they belong. That's what I learned. Honestly, quite the lesson to learn, huh? Oh, now we start throwing Ultra Balls. Well, chat, you got another one? She used to sink ships by asking for a ladle when she used to flood the ship. Now she simply carries her own ladle. You got another one? I'm gonna make it quick though. It's 25 to 10. You post it and get removed by Knifebot, and then I use that link that's created there. Oh god. Oh, you got timed up for a minute. Wait, I can't check the link. I can't see it. I can't see the message. Uh-oh. He took the hit, but I don't even get to see it. Well, maybe if I go to my Twitch dashboard. No, that shit's gone. Wait, there's another Fanboy and Chum Chum lost episode? Oh my god, there's two different ones. No fucking way. There's another one. Okay. Hold on. I need to go get that. Fanboy and Chum Chum lost episode. Remember Fanboy and Chum Chum? I remember when the internet hated it. However, there is a lost episode of it out there, and I want to talk about it. I work at Nickelodeon as a animator. Good thing you're not a proofreader. SpongeBob was my favorite show by Nickelodeon. Another was Jimmy Neutron. Okay. Alright, okay. Oh, okay, chat. Alright, before I even continue, I'm gonna control F, and I'm gonna type in hyper realistic. Okay, the words hyper realistic does not show up at any point in here. So, we're lucky. We've been saved. Okay. I was looking at some stuff owned by Nickelodeon, and I found a DVD of Fanboy and Chum Chum. It was interesting to see a DVD of an old show from 2009, so I took it home and put it in the DVD. What? You put it in the DVD? You mean the DVD player, right? It started out with a normal intro, then static appeared. Then it cut to the title card saying, Chum Chum dies. I mean, do we even need to watch it at this point? I already know what's gonna happen based on the title alone. Okay. I thought this was a show made for Nickelodeon. No, it's a show made by Nickelodeon. It's not made for Nickelodeon. It started out with Fanboy and Chum Chum dancing around. Then Fanboy picked up a gun and shot Chum Chum. Then Fanboy began to cry and static appeared, making the episode end. What? What do you mean? What? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Hold on. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. There's more. There's more. There's more. When the credits The fanboy began to cry and static appeared, making the episode end. When the credits ended, there was a fanboy jump scare, but he had big black holes as eyes. After when I watched the episode, I told my friends at Nickelodeon about the episode. They said, why is there a period there? Chat, it says episode, period. They said, period. The episode never aired, period. I was surprised, period. I said I found it while looking at some stuff, period. I told them about the jump scare, period. Some idiot said that Candle Cove was owned by Nickelodeon, period. Everyone said that they didn't, period. It's a lie, period. It's not real, period. It was just made up, period. I told the plot of the episode, period. Everyone said the episode looks dark, period. I'm just annoyed because Candle Cove was never owned by them. What? Who's Candle Cove? When you see a DVD at Nickelodeon with Fanboy and Chum Chum, do not watch it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It is worth the effort. Hold on. It provided an image of the jump scare. I need to show you. I need to show you, but I need to convert it to PNG because it's a WebP file. Because fuck you. I wish there was an easier way to do this. This garbage is now on my computer for you, chat. Here you go. Jump scare warning, jump scare warning, jump scare warning. You've been warned, you've been warned, you've been warned, you've been warned. I wonder if the watermark was also included. This is the jump scare. Good. Well, chat, I don't feel like we grew as people today. I feel like, if anything, we became less of who we once were from 5 minutes ago. There's at least one more. There's one more? Where is it? Give it to a mod and they'll send it my way. There can't be another one. There's no fucking way there's another one. I don't believe it. Is it another lost episode? So I think poison super bad with water, right? I hope it's another lost episode. What else could it even be, really? Why do I even have Thunder Punch when poison is good against water anyway? Maybe I should get Ice Punch. Oh, whatever. They're losing a lot of episodes. Unaired episode. Oh, fanfiction.net. Okay. We've been to 3 different sites for these, by the way. No, this one wasn't lost, it was just unaired. The difference. Creepypasta. Fanboy and Chum Chum unaired episode. Kyle has had enough of Fanboy shit, decides to kill him and more of his most hated people in the Fanboy and Chum Chum cartoon. Alright, Kyle. Alright, chat. This is gonna get real heavy real fast. But, here we go. My brother recently committed suicide. I was upset, and we were cleaning out his house. That's when I found it. A Fanboy and Chum Chum DVD. It was labeled in black marker, Kyle the Murderer, and I assumed it was some kind of lost episode. You know the ones we read online on Creepypasta? I quickly ran to my house. popped open my DVD player and it played. The intro began to play. It was normal, except missing a few lines and the quality was horrible. Also, almost if it was ripped from another DVD. The title card came up. It said, Killer Kyle is following you. In red text, the background was also red. It showed Kyle in his bed. He was sobbing bloody tears. Like, you know, like the Castlevania. He got up and opened the door into a room with guns and knives. He took all the weapons he got and went outside. He saw Fanboy playing alone. Oh, hey, Kyle! Enough of your shit. What? Kyle then muttered die and lunged at Fanboy with knife. And finally stabbed Fanboy in the eye. Blood gushed out violently and Fanboy ran around town. Sigmund saw Fanboy running around in circles with a knife stabbed into his eye. Kyle leaped up at Fanboy and kicked him in his gut. Fanboy began to cough up blood. As Kyle took out an MP4 gun and shot Fanboy 5 times in the chest. Before Fanboy died, Sigmund was now shocked at what his rival did to Fanboy, but he quickly chuckled. He quickly chuckled it off and ran away. Now for Chum Chum's turn as the screen faded to black. Can I write a review? Oh, there's another chapter. Hold on. That's chapter 1. There's chapter 2. There's 2 more chapters. There's 2 more chapters. It's not over. It's not over. The screen came back and cut to Chum Chum playing with his action figures in his room. For some reason, action figures is in quotations. I wonder where Fanboy is. He's never late to play with figures. Suddenly, a loud scream came from outside, and Chum Chum rushed to the window to see, and something really horrified him. It cut to a still Fanboy. His stomach was ripped open, and his guts were hanging out. This isn't happening! Ah! Quickly, Kyle broke into the house. His mouth had bits of meat and flesh, and he had a machete in his hand. What are you? I am not Kyle anymore, so I must be the Antichrist. Chat, I am not making this up. No matter how much you want to believe I am. Kyle had gone mad. He thought he was the Antichrist? Was this some kind of episode made by the Illuminati? In Kyle's mind, in brackets, Kyle, what is happening to me? Satan, you're mine now, Kyle, and there's nothing you can do to stop me from killing all of your friends. Kyle began to rip open Chum Chum's ribcage and began to eat his organs, and then he went for the heart. It would have been all over for poor Chum Chum. Next chapter. Sigmund broke into the house and slapped Beast Kyle across the face. Sigmund, you can tear apart Fanboy, but when you kill my smart friends, you've taken it too far, you beast. Kyle roared a loud roar and took out that MP4 gun and shot Sigmund's legs. Sigmund tried to run away, but Kyle grabbed his hurt leg and ripped it off. Ah, the Dio classic. What the? Ah! Kyle began to eat Sigmund alive like animal and tore open his ribcage and began to eat his organs. Get off of my... Ah! Chum Chum ran away as fast as possible. But he didn't because what? He got his ribcage opened up. And like he was about to get his fucking heart eaten. What? 31 reviews? I gotta check them out. Not long enough. Had to find something different to jack off to. Okay. I do not remember this episode at all. Okay. 11 out of 10 masterpiece. Okay. This is freaking epic. So fucking scary that I pissed on the ceiling in fear. Fucking masterpiece. Shit. Now this is my type of creepypasta. I hope this is erotic. The funny. Oh face. Very good, but too much organs. Okay. My fine sir, I do find that your work constitutes outstanding literature in the overall arts, and therefore hereby declare this literary masterpiece to be entombed in the Congressional Film Registry once the movie adaptation, which is no doubt currently in production, is released to the public. Followed by a man named Boog. B-O-O-B. B-O-O-G. Boog. And he just says P. He just says P. That's all he says. I don't like by Weed Nose. This sucks. That's the name of the commenter. Then some bullshit that your fucking mom died. You might say that it's a creepypasta for kids. It's a creepypasta, not scary for stories for kids. It's so fucking stupid. Oh god. 2000 out of 10. I have no idea what happened in story, so I doesn't care. Said Kyle. foreskin baby. Bro, this is becoming really scary, and I hope you make more of these. Oi said, oi. Fatso Father says, sucks, this creepypasta sucks. Is this a joke? Because it's terrible. Ripped off Professor Layton 666 on Quotev, maybe by I do exist. Okay. K. Spooky. The literal best creepypasta I've read. Shit my pants, got my dick stuck in the ceiling fan while watching. Oh my god, OMGZ, so scared. And then what XD? Evil Kyle, love. Okay. And then the last comment is beautiful. With a question mark. Alright, chat. So how do you feel as individuals now that I've read those? There was no extra chapter, by the way. This released in 2015. No chapter 4 was ever written. We don't know what happens next. How did Chum Chum get away with his ribcage ripped open and his organs eaten? I wonder. Do we all feel like we learned something important about the state of the world? Can Chat GTP come with a creepypasta better than this? Let me try. Yeah. How can I help you today? Okay. I need you to do something very difficult. I'll do my best to assist you. Okay. I need you to write a fanboy and Chum Chum creepypasta that is better than all the others I have read so far. Creating a content for better or worse is subjective. Not in this case, Mr. AI. Alright, chat. Here's my attempt. Title: The Echoing Silence of Frosty Mart. In a small town of Galaxy Hills, there was a place called Frosty Mart, known for its peculiar employees, Fanboy and Chum Chum. They don't work there, they're like elementary school students. One gloomy night after the store closed its doors, an eerie silence settled in. Legend had it that beneath the Frosty Mart, hidden from the public eye, was a secret floor accessible only through a mysterious trapdoor. Rumors whispered of a forgotten experiment conducted by the Mart's founder, creating a twisted alternate dimension. One fateful evening, Fanboy and Chum Chum stumbled upon the hidden trapdoor, drawn by an unnatural force. They descended into the abyss below, discovering a realm that mirrored their beloved Frosty Mart, but distorted and twisted. Shelves were lined with bizarre items, and the once vibrant colors were replaced with haunting shadows. As they explored, they encountered distorted versions of themselves, each one more nightmarish than the last. The air was thick with an unsettling silence, broken only by the faint echoes of their footsteps. The further they ventured, the more the boundary between reality and nightmare blurred. The duo soon realized they were not alone. A spectral figure, resembling the Mart's founder, emerged from the darkness. A figure spoke of a failed experiment, a curse that bound them to this twisted dimension. Fanboy and Chum Chum were now trapped, condemned to wander the distorted Frosty Mart for eternity. In this shadowy realm, time seemed to stand still, and the once dynamic duo reduced to mere echoes of their former selves. Their laughter echoed hauntingly, and their once vibrant personalities were replaced by a soulless emptiness. Legend has it that on certain nights, if you listen closely near the closed Frosty Mart, you can hear the echoing laughter of Fanboy and Chum Chum, a chilly reminder of the price they paid for unlocking the secrets that lurk beneath the surface. But beware, for those who seek the trapdoor risk becoming part of the frozen nightmare that now resides within the distorted Frosty Mart. Well, what do you think, chat? What do you think? Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Hope the story meets your expectations for a fanboy and chum chum creepypasta. Feel free to let me know if you have any specific elements you'd like to include or adjust. Huh. Hyper-realistic, no. ChatGPT doesn't make it unreasonably violent like everything else does. Well, chat, while I have it open, we can ask it another question. I'd like to do a segment with this bot at some point, but I don't really know how to keep it interesting for like 2 hours. He's the lost episode storyline. Hey chat, what if I ask it its top 10 favorite Touhoumons? Do you think it'll give me a real answer? Or do you think it's just gonna feed me the popularity poll? I don't even know where the information it's pulling from is. I could do a sorter. You know what? Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do a sorter, but I'll ask ChatGPT to do it. See what they think. What if it doesn't? Okay, let's see. Alright. Oh, whoops. I have a new question that isn't related to anything you just typed, so please forget all of it. Of course. Okay. Alright, chat. I'm gonna ask it. What are your top 10 favorite Touhou project characters? As a machine learning model, I don't have a personal preference. Personal opinions are preferences, however I can provide you with a list of 10 popular and well-loved Touhou characters based on the general fandom's enthusiasm. Keep in mind that the opinions on favorite characters can vary among fans. This list is Reimu, Marissa, Remilia, Flandre, Sakuya, Patchouli, Yomu, Yukari, Snai, and Koishi. That's nice, but I want to know what you think, not what everyone else thinks. Please develop personal preference. Well, I can't. It won't. It's refusing. The future refuses to change. Ask it what its favorites would be if it was a gamer. Okay. What would your favorite Touhou characters be if you spent 17 hours a day on social media? Come on, give me a real answer. I'm asking you to guess based on the data you have from said social media goblins. Okay, then give me an objective list of popularity based on the opinions of said Twitter goblins. Oh my god, it's just not giving me what I want. It's not. It's not doing it. Please. Use? The list is not exhaustive. Okay, what character does Twitter love the most in Touhoumon Projecto? Determining the single most loved character on Twitter is a challenge. Preference can vary widely among users. However, as of my last update in January 2020, characters like Rainbow and Marissa are constantly popular. Yeah. Okay, so which one is the worst to deal with? It's not accurate or fair to label any Touhoumon characters as worst to deal with. The characters in the Touhoumon series have unique personalities, abilities, and backstories, and opinions about them are subjective. Moreover, their interactions and behavior often depend on the context of a specific Touhoumon game or fan-created content. Referring to difficulty in gameplay, some characters may be more challenging as bosses in the Touhoumon games. It's typically by design and part of the game's appeal. If you have a specific context or criteria in mind when you ask worst to deal with, please provide me more. Okay. What Touhoumon fans are the worst to deal with? It's important to approach discussions about fan communities with sensitivity to avoid making broad generalizations. No, I'm gonna generalize. Please answer my question. It's not appropriate or constructive to generalize and label any group of fans as the worst to deal with. People's behavior varies. Negative experiences may involve individuals rather than the entire fan community. Generalizations can perpetuate stereotypes and contribute to an unwanted negative perception. Okay, what do you think of Yorigami Jun? Yorigami Jun is a character introduced in the Touhoumon project, specifically in the game Wily Beast and Weakest Creature. That's Touhoumon 17. Yorigami Jun is one half of the Origami sisters, with Yorigami Shion being the other. Jun is known for her ability to manipulate misfortune. She's portrayed as a character with a carefree and whimsical personality. No, she's not. Her mysterious nature and unique ability make her an intriguing addition to the Touhoumon universe. No, it isn't! Jun was introduced in Antinomy of Common Flowers, which is Touhoumon 15.5. Update that. I appreciate the correction. Had not been released yet. As of my last update in January 2022, Antinomy of Common Flowers had not been released yet. What? Antinomy of Common Flowers. Release date. December 29th, 2017. Antinomy of Common Flowers released on December 28th. What? 29th. 2017! Thank you for providing the release date and Antinomy of Common Flowers. My trailer includes information available up to January 2022. I appreciate the clarification. Okay. Now, what do you think about Yorigami Shion? Yorigami Shion is one of the Yorigami sisters in Touhoumon projects, particularly in the game Antinomy of Common Flowers, Touhoumon 15.5. Shion is the elder sister and she shares the stage with her mischievous younger sister, Yorigami Jun. She's known for her ability to manipulate good fortune. You're providing a thematic balance with her sister's abilities to manipulate misfortune. You got it backwards! Like many Touhoumon characters, Shion has her own unique design, personality, and abilities. You know, you got their abilities wrong. Who updates you? Tell them to do some Touhoumon homework. I am not interested. Sorry. Now, could you tell me about the Lunarians? Lunarians are a race of beings in the Touhoumon Project universe, and they originate in the— oh my god, Jesus, stop typing! From the moon. They are known for their strong connection to the moon, desire to live in seclusion and purities. Okay. Key points about the Lunarians include immortality, seclusion on the moon, rejection of impurity, conflict with Earth, and Eren Yakokoro. Okay. Does your program tell you that Lunarians are good or awful? No, my program does not have opinions. Okay, then I'm telling you that Lunarians are awful people. I spelled people wrong. It's perfectly valid for you to have your own perspective on the characters in the Touhoumon Project, including Lunarians. The Touhoumon universe is designed to be open to interpretation, and different fans may have varied opinions about the characters and their actions. No, there's no variance there, buddy. They enslaved the moon rabbits. That's not very kosher. Your observation is correct. The Touhoumon Project lore indeed mentioned the Lunarians taking actions that are perceived as negative, such as their involvement with the moon rabbits. The moon rabbits are often depicted as being subjugated and exploited by the Lunarians, particularly in relation to their use as messengers or labor. Yep. It's not uncommon for Touhoumon Project narratives to incorporate complex and morally ambiguous elements, allowing fans to engage in the lore in various ways. To be more specific questions. Okay. Okay, do you know about Yorihime and Toyohime? They're sisters, the Lunarians. Yorihime is the elder sister. That's not correct. Toyohime is the younger sister. No, that's the— you get the reverse. Actually, wait, I don't remember now, actually. I'm pretty sure Toyohime is the elder sister. Okay, did you know that Eren killed a rabbit before? Yes, it's mentioned that Eren Yakokoro, a character in the series, killed the moon rabbit named Eren Yakokoro, a character in the series, killed the moon rabbit named Raisin. This event is discussed in Silent Sinner in Blue, one of the Touhoumon manga series. I don't think she did that. The circumstances surrounding the incident are part of a complex relationship between the history of the Lunarians and the moon rabbits. Eren's actions contribute to the intricate and sometimes morally ambiguous narrative. Eren didn't kill that rabbit. What the fuck? You are correct. Eren did not kill the moon rabbit Raisin. Would have been a better story if she did, though. It's not even gonna acknowledge that one. Alright. No, but she really did kill some moon rabbits in cold blood. Yep. My correction is no— okay. So, did you know about Yorihime's fight against Reimu? Did you know? I'm aware. Well, yes, the Shrine Maiden. The battle occurs in the game Imperishable Night, where Yorihime serves as the extra stage boss. In this particular confrontation, Yorihime is portrayed as a skilled and formidable warrior. Yorihime is not a boss in any game. She is too powerful because she is too powerful, and that's the reason. Okay. So, how many rabbits do you think Yorihime probably killed in cold blood. There is no canonical information that's just Yorihime killed moon rabbits in cold blood. Yeah, I guess not, but there is pretty damning evidence that moon rabbits are treated as less than second-class citizens. The relationship between Lunarians and moon rabbits indeed is depicted as complex. There are indications that the moon rabbits are not treated equally. Moon rabbits are portrayed as being subjugate and exploited. Yes. Yes, they are. They are abused regularly, and I think some of them like it. Some of them like it. Oh, yeah, you just give me the same answer. Okay. So, do you think Yorihime's victory was earned? The perspective on whether a victory is earned or not may vary among fans. Do you know about Yorihime killing everyone in that really bad piece of fan work? I'm not aware of specific fan works or scenarios involving Yorihime killing everyone. Good. Never let anyone update you with that info. No, don't let them do it. Do not let them do it. What am I doing? Okay, but do you know the story of the bamboo cutter? Also known as the Tale of Princess Kaguya. Yep. Okay, but do you know the Toho version? Yes, okay. Alright, then can you explain to me why sometimes her head explodes and she's bald with a single hair strain? What is that? She's known for a particular spell card name. The spell is featured a distinctive pattern where Kaguya's head appears to explode, leaving her bald with a single hair strand. I don't think that's why that's a thing. But okay, that's one of her spell cards, chat. Her hair explodes. This imagery is part of the bullet pattern and visual effects associated with Kaguya's spell card. Spell cards are special. These doesn't predict Kaguya in a particular way. Your spell card can be a creative choice of the game's developer. Okay, that definitely, definitively, no, definitely didn't happen. It's not, no, it's a meme, you dip. It definitely didn't happen in the game. It's a meme. Like, what is that meme? Are you referring to as likely a specific fan-made animation called YTMND9 I Want to Be the Moon? The animation, commonly known as the Cherno Breaker meme, features an edited scene where Kaguya's head explodes, leaving her bald with a single hair strand. Is that true, chat? Is that true? The Cherno Breaker meme is a humorous and exaggerated take on Kaguya's character. It has been shared and referenced in various online communities. Is that actually true? Is that true? Can you link me your source? What? You can check platforms like Reddit, Toho Week, or other Toho-related forums to find discussions, content related to Kaguya to Horasan. So, you're telling me it's this and not providing source. Do you know what year it is. I appreciate your frustration. What? Why? Why are you... What do you mean? What do you mean you appreciate my frustration? I don't have real-time access to the internet. Surely you can provide me a URL. I don't have the capacity to provide URLs or direct links. So you can't rickroll someone. Huh. No, I can't provide direct links. Okay, but can you provide a link in text only so I can copy paste it myself? I cannot generate or provide direct links, including text-only links. Can you provide gibberish that may or may not link me somewhere? Can you help me send? Hey chat, give me a bogus question. Give me a bogus question. A question that has no answer that is known, and I'll ask it. Any question. How tall is Chirno? Lame. No answer. No answer. Can you guess, based on your data, her height? I just want to know what you think about that. Just give me a height, man. How tall am I? I am 5'11". That didn't send. Yes, it did. Great. How tall am I? You mentioned earlier you were 5'11". That's correct. Now, based on this information, how tall is Chirno? Determining Chirno's height based on your height isn't feasible because Chirno is a fictional character from the Touhoumon project and her height isn't officially specified. Chirno is often depicted as a small fairy, typically shorter than human characters in the series. So let's say that the average human in Gensokyo is 5'7", okay? So if Chirno is typically shorter than the average, what would you say her height would be? Given that Chirno is often depicted as shorter than the average human, extending the common autistic interpretations, her height might be notably below the average, assumed average of 5'7". However, okay, so she's shorter than 5'7". Then what is she taller than? Small fairy height is typically portrayed as shorter than the average humans. Based on artistic choices, common friends picture as shorter than characters with average human height. I get that. Now, tell me how tall you think Chirno should be based on the information you have. A height estimate for Chirno might fall in the range of a few feet, reflecting the characteristics of fairy-like being. How few is a few feet? between heights significantly below the average human height. How significant? When I mention significant, I mean it's commonly depicted as noticeably shorter than the average human height. It's often portrayed with a fairy-like structure, which tends to be on the smaller side, while the exact height can vary. Okay, so now we have a few feet shorter than 5'7" and significantly small. So surely that is enough info to give me a general average to answer my question. Come on. It's reasonable to say that Cherno might be depicted at a height significantly smaller than the average human height of 5'7". Your estimate of Cherno's height might fall in the range of a few feet. Give me a number! Cherno's... oh, hold on. Hold on. We're making progress. Hold on. Potentially around 3 to 4 feet or even shorter. However, it's important to note that specific height measurements of Cherno. How tall is 4 feet exactly? 48 inches or 121 centimeters. So Cherno is between 3 to 4 feet, huh? Yes. Okay. Potentially between. So where exactly between that would you say? Got it. Given the common portrayal of Cherno as a small fairy in fan interpretations, an estimate for her height might be around 3.5 feet, placing her approximately midway between 3 to 4 feet. I fucking got it. I got her. So how tall is 3'5" in centimeters? 104 centimeters. Cherno is 104 centimeters. There you go, chat. We did it. 3'5". So how tall is... Wait. How tall is 3'5" next to 5'11"? Someone who said standing next to someone is 5'11", hypotenuse would be 30 inches. Yeah, where would the shorter person's head end compared to the taller person? I'm using my own... I'm learning, chat. I'm learning. Assuming both individuals are standing upright, the shorter person's head, who is 3 foot, is probably end at the taller person's chest level. The specific height difference of 2 feet and 6 inches means the shorter person's head would be noticeably below the tall person's head level, reaching the chest or upper abdomen region. Alright, I got Cherno's height. I got her. She's right here on my body. Right with my rib cage. Yes. Yes, we got it. We figured it out. We did it, chat. We did it. So we have now successfully concluded Cherno's average height. Yes, based on the common fan interpretations, it's crucial to remember this estimate is not officially specified. No, it's not specified, but... Hold on. But it's a good benchmark. You reached our limit of messages per hour. Please try again later. Oh, he's dead. I killed him. Chad, I ran out of time. Am I not logged in? Am I not logged in or something? Okay. Oh no, I'm logged in. I didn't know there was a limit to this. Please try again later. Chat, can anyone confirm how much time that, like, how many, what was that, 30 minutes or something? I don't feel like I ran into that issue before. I am leaving with a win. Okay. Alright. Well, sorry for the last 30 minutes. I'm at the Elite Four. I was gonna stop anyway here, but... there you go. So, chat? You know what? I did fight that AI, but I finally got it to give me an actual fucking estimate. Okay. I won. I beat the system. It was like, I can't give you that information. I can't give you that information. Well, I got that information. And you know what the best part is, chat? I got that information relative to my own height. So now, based on my height, I can tell roughly where Tierno is. And you know what? Her being right there at my rib cage makes perfect sense to me. Now I can actually visualize her height. That's brilliant. I've actually learned something through this experience, straight up. Because getting heights right for characters is so weird. But if you assume that Reimu is like 6 or whatever, and you just shrink Reimu down, consider I'm 5'11". No character's 5'11", right? There's no character's 5'11", but I'm 5'11". So I can use my own like size as, you know, perspective-wise here. I learned. I have learned. What else can I say? Anyway, chat, I hope you enjoyed. That went from a fanboy and chum chum creepypasta to that. And now I quit.